On the twilight of a peaceful December, the small town of Batania was enveloped in an atmosphere of anticipation and renewal. The soft lights from the houses shone through the windows, reflecting the hope each resident carried in their heart. Among these houses stood a modest residence where Anna lived, a woman whose faith was as solid as the rocks of the nearby mountains. Anna, in her 40s, was known in the community for her wisdom and kindness. Always ready to lend a hand to those in need, she was also a devoted follower of biblical teachings, finding in them the strength to face life's adversities. However, this year had been particularly challenging for her. She lost her job amid the economic crisis, faced the illness of a loved one, and saw her faith tested in ways she had never imagined. That night, as the full moon illuminated the sky, Anna decided it was time to reflect on the year about to end. Comfortably seated in her favorite chair near the large window of her living room, she looked outside, observing the stars that seemed to shine with renewed intensity. The gentle breeze carried the scent of winter flowers, mingling with the comforting aroma of the herbal tea she had prepared. With a leather-bound notebook resting on her lap, Anna began to jot down the most significant events of the past 12 months. Each filled page reflected not only the highs and lows of her personal journey, but also the constant presence of God in her life. She recalled the cold mornings when she fervently prayed, asking for guidance and strength to face daily challenges. The prayers were like an intimate dialogue, where she opened up about her insecurities and thanked him for the blessings, even the smallest ones. Anna closed her eyes for a moment, reliving memories of the difficulties she had faced. Losing her job was a hard blow, bringing doubts and fears about the future. However, she also remembered the doors that opened unexpectedly, the new opportunities that arose, and the connections she made along the way. Each obstacle overcome was proof of the resilience God had granted her, strengthening her faith each day. Moreover, the illness of her loved one was a period of deep reflection and learning. Anna learned the importance of patience, compassion, and surrendering to divine will. In moments of despair, she found comfort in the scriptures, where she discovered stories of healing and renewal that inspired her to keep hope alive. The journey was not easy, but each challenge faced brought her closer to her faith and her community. As the night progressed, Anna felt a sense of peace and gratitude flood her heart. She realized that, despite the difficulties, she had grown in ways she had never imagined. Her faith not only sustained her but also transformed her, making her a light for others in moments of darkness. With a serene smile, she closed the notebook, knowing that the coming year would bring new opportunities to continue this journey of spiritual and personal growth. She stood up and walked to the table, where she carefully placed the notebook. She felt the presence of God around her, like a gentle breeze caressing her face. Anna knew that reflecting on the past year was not just an exercise in memory, but an essential step to embrace the true meaning of the new year. With a heart full of gratitude and hope, she prepared for the next chapters of her story, confident that each new dawn would be guided by the loving hand of the Creator. If you feel motivated and inspired by this content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this. We will bring a series of content with biblical teachings and inspiring stories that motivate us to continue, that prevent us from giving up. Let's continue with the story. With her heart still warmed by reflecting on the past year, Anna felt the need to address an issue that had lingered in her soul for some time. There was a precious friendship that, over the months, had been worn down by misunderstandings and resentments. Her best childhood friend, Marcos, with whom she had shared countless happy memories, was now distant, and the silence between them was painful. Anna recalled the conversations they once had about faith and forgiveness. The words of the scriptures echoed in her mind. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 13:13. Inspired by these teachings, she knew she needed to act to restore the lost harmony. That December morning, Anna decided to send a message to Marcos. She sat at her table, opened her notebook, and began to write carefully. Dear Marcos, I hope this message finds you well. I have been thinking a lot about our friendship and the moments we have shared over the years. I deeply regret the misunderstandings that separated us and miss the connection we had. I would like to apologize for anything that may have contributed to our distance. I would like to talk and, if possible, restore the friendship that I value so much. With love, Anna. After writing the message, Anna took a deep breath, feeling a mix of nervousness and relief. She knew that the path to reconciliation required courage and humility, but she also believed in the power of divine forgiveness to transform hearts. Upon sending the message, Anna dedicated time to prayer, asking God to guide her words and actions. She trusted that, regardless of Marcos's response, she had done what was right by seeking reconciliation. Days passed without a response, and Anna began to wonder if she had acted hastily. However, she maintained her faith, believing that God worked in mysterious ways and that everything would happen in due time. Finally, on a cold December afternoon, Anna's phone rang. It was Marcos. Her heart raced as she answered the call and heard his hesitant voice. "Anna, I received your message. I have also missed our friendship and regret how everything ended. Let's meet and talk." Relief and joy flooded Anna's heart. They arranged to meet at a local cafe, a place they used to frequent together. As they turned to embrace each other, Anna felt the barriers built over time melting away, replaced by the promise of a new beginning. During the conversation, they both shared their feelings and clarified the misunderstandings that had driven them apart. Anna expressed her desire to forgive and be forgiven, while Marcos acknowledged his own mistakes and the importance of the friendship they both valued. The atmosphere was filled with sincerity and compassion. They read together a passage from the Bible about forgiveness, reinforcing the spiritual foundation of their reconciliation. Anna realized that this moment was not just about restoring a friendship, but also about growing spiritually, learning the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation in human relationships. As they left the cafe, the sun was setting, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink. Anna and Marcos walked side by side, feeling renewed and connected. They knew that the journey to maintain their friendship would be ongoing, but they were committed to nurturing this bond with love, respect, and faith. Back at her home, Anna reflected on the importance of that act of forgiveness. She understood that, just as God had forgiven her shortcomings, she also needed to extend that grace to others. Reconciliation with Marcos not only restored a lost friendship, but also strengthened her faith and her ability to love unconditionally. After the emotional reconciliation with Marcos, Anna felt an inner flame ignited, a renewed motivation to deepen her spiritual journey. Although she was already a woman of faith, recent events inspired her to seek a more intimate and meaningful connection with God, hoping that this renewal would prepare her for the challenges and blessings the new year would bring. The next morning, Anna woke up early, before sunrise. The house was silent, and the fresh morning air filled her lungs as she made her way to her small home altar. There she lit a white candle, a symbol of purity and divine light, and knelt in prayer. Her prayers were now deeper and more intentional, not just pleas for help, but moments of true communication with God. She expressed gratitude for the lessons learned, sought guidance for future decisions, and surrendered her fears and hopes into the Creator's hands. In addition to prayer, Anna began to dedicate more time to reading and meditating on the Holy Scriptures. She chose a Bible reading plan that guided her through different books of the Bible over the year, allowing her to explore various narratives and teachings in a structured manner. Each night, after dinner, she reserved quiet time to read a passage, reflect on its meaning, and jot down her thoughts in her notebook. Passages like Psalm 23, which reminded her that the Lord is her shepherd, and Philippians 4:13, which reinforced her strength in Christ, became pillars of her daily meditation. Anna also decided to become more actively involved in her faith community. She started attending a weekly Bible study group at the local church, where people of different ages and backgrounds gathered to discuss biblical passages and share their faith experiences. These meetings became moments of mutual learning and growth. Anna found comfort in the stories of other members, inspiring herself through their faith journeys and discovering new ways to apply biblical teachings in her own life. To complement her prayer and study routine, Anna incorporated meditation practices and moments of silence into her daily life. She learned to meditate on specific Bible verses, allowing the sacred words to penetrate deeply into her being. These moments of silence helped her hear God's voice more clearly, providing insights and wisdom to face emerging challenges. Meditation also helped her cultivate inner peace, reducing stress and increasing her capacity to respond compassionately to situations around her. Recognizing the importance of living her faith through concrete actions, Anna began to engage more in community service and acts of charity. She started volunteering at a local shelter, helping prepare meals for the needy and offering emotional support to those facing difficulties. These experiences not only strengthened her faith but also gave her a profound sense of purpose and connection with others, reflecting the love and compassion taught in the Scriptures. To keep track of her spiritual growth, Anna maintained a spiritual journal where she recorded her prayers, reflections on the Scriptures, and insights gained during her meditation and study practices. This journal became a living testament of her journey, allowing her to revisit moments of clarity and spiritual renewal. Anna frequently reviewed her notes, recognizing how much she had grown and the ways God had worked in her life, strengthening her faith and her determination to move forward with confidence and hope. As the year drew to a close, Anna decided to participate in a spiritual retreat organized by her church. For 3 days, she stepped away from the hectic pace of everyday life to focus solely on her relationship with God. The retreat included prayer sessions, guided meditation, inspiring talks, and moments of personal reflection. Surrounded by other faithful individuals who shared the same desire for spiritual renewal, Anna felt deeply connected and rejuvenated. This retreat was crucial for consolidating the spiritual practices she had adopted and for setting clear intentions for the coming year. Inspired by her own spiritual renewal, Anna felt the desire to share her journey with others. She began leading small prayer and Bible study groups in her community, encouraging others to seek a deeper connection with God as well. Her empathy and understanding, cultivated through her own experiences, allowed her to be a compassionate and effective leader, guiding others in their own faith journeys. With her faith strengthened and her connection with God deeper than ever, Anna felt prepared to embrace the new year with confidence and serenity. She knew that, regardless of the challenges that might arise, her spiritual renewal would provide her with the resilience and wisdom needed to face any situation. Anna was determined to live each day of the coming year with purpose, aligned with biblical teachings and guided by the divine light that now shone brightly in her life. Do you feel a resemblance between your current moment and the story told? Do you feel you are experiencing something similar? Tell us how you feel. If you need a prayer or help, share a story of overcoming to inspire us and give us strength not to give up. Comment if you want to help someone or need help. With spiritual renewal deeply rooted in her heart, Anna felt ready to take a step forward in her journey of faith and personal growth. She understood that, to truly embrace the new year with purpose and direction, she needed to set goals aligned with God's will. This decision was not made impulsively, but through a reflective and intentional process that reflected her dedication to spirituality and the well-being of her surrounding community. On a sunny January morning, Anna woke up with a feeling of clarity and determination. After her morning ritual of prayer and meditation, she sat in her reflection space, the same place where she had begun her journey of spiritual renewal. With her spiritual journal open before her, Anna began to write her goals for the year. Each objective she set was preceded by a prayer, seeking divine guidance to ensure her aspirations were in line with biblical principles. Lord, guide me so that I may serve you and my community in the best possible way this new year. Help me define goals that reflect your will and bring glory to your name. Anna prayed before she began to note down her intentions. Anna knew that her personal goals should strengthen her relationship with God and promote her spiritual growth. She set several specific goals. Anna decided to deepen her prayer and Bible study practice even further. She committed to reading the Bible daily, following a reading plan that covered all the sacred books throughout the year. Additionally, she planned to attend quarterly spiritual retreats to renew her faith and seek new inspirations. Inspired by biblical virtues, Anna set goals to cultivate qualities such as patience, humility, and generosity. She intended to practice these virtues daily, reflecting on her actions and seeking ways to continuously improve her character in light of Christ's teachings. Recognizing the importance of taking care of her body as a temple of the Holy Spirit, Anna included goals related to physical health. She planned to adopt a routine of moderate exercise, maintain a balanced diet, and reserve time to rest and recharge her energy, ensuring she was in good shape to serve God and others. In addition to personal goals, Anna knew her professional development should also reflect her values and faith principles. She believed her work was a way to serve God and contribute to the greater good. With this in mind, Anna set professional goals that were in harmony with biblical teachings. Anna committed to performing her tasks with diligence and integrity, seeking excellence in everything she did. She believed that by doing her best at work, she would be honoring God and setting an example for her colleagues. Recognizing the importance of continuous growth, Anna set goals to enhance her professional skills. She planned to attend development courses and seek mentorships that would help her become more efficient and effective in her career, always looking for ways to use her skills to serve others. Anna knew that maintaining a healthy balance between work and spiritual life was essential for her overall well-being. She set goals to better manage her time, ensuring she could dedicate daily moments to prayer, Bible study, and community activities without compromising her professional performance. Anna firmly believed that her goals should not only benefit her, but also positively impact the community around her. She set objectives that reflected her desire to serve and contribute to the collective well-being. Anna planned to dedicate part of her time to volunteer activities, continuing her work at the local shelter and expanding her contributions to other community organizations. She wanted to be a source of support and inspiration for those facing difficulties, following Christ's example in her compassion and service. With an entrepreneurial spirit, Anna set goals to initiate projects that could bring lasting benefits to the community. Whether organizing fundraising events, promoting awareness campaigns, or leading sustainability initiatives, she wanted to use her talents and resources to make a difference. Recognizing the importance of guiding the next generation, Anna decided to become more actively involved in mentoring youth from the church and community. She wanted to share her faith experiences and encourage young people to develop a solid relationship with God, helping them navigate life's challenges with confidence and hope. Each of Anna's goals was carefully considered to ensure they aligned with biblical principles. She reflected on passages like Proverbs 16:3, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." This guidance helped her keep her goals focused on divine will and the greater purpose of her life. Anna was also inspired by Philippians 2:3-4, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests but each of you to the interests of the others." These words reinforced her commitment to set goals that would not only benefit herself but also positively impact those around her. With her goals defined, Anna knew the next step was to implement them effectively. She developed a detailed plan to track her progress, breaking her goals into smaller steps and setting realistic deadlines for each. Additionally, Anna used her spiritual journal to record her achievements, challenges, and reflections along the way, allowing herself to adjust her strategies as needed. To ensure she remained committed to her goals, Anna also shared her objectives with her Bible study group and with Marcos, her reconciled friend. Shared accountability helped her stay motivated and receive continuous support from her faith community. Throughout the year, Anna celebrated each small victory as a spiritual and personal triumph. Whether completing a professional development course, reaching a volunteer goal, or simply maintaining her prayer and meditation routine, she recognized each step as part of her growth journey. In moments of challenge, Anna remembered the scriptures that inspired her to persevere and trust in God's will. She understood that obstacles were opportunities to strengthen her faith and resilience, always seeking divine guidance to overcome any difficulty that arose. As the year progressed, Anna felt increasingly aligned with her mission and purpose. Her goals were no longer just objectives to be achieved, but represented a living expression of her faith and dedication to God. She saw the positive impact of her actions in the community and felt deeply satisfied to be living a life of purpose and meaning. Anna knew that the journey of defining and pursuing goals aligned with divine will was ongoing. Each new year would bring new opportunities to grow, serve, and strengthen her relationship with God and others. With a heart full of gratitude and hope, she was ready to face the future, confident that, with faith and determination, she could achieve anything in accordance with God's will. If you are liking this, please like it so YouTube continues to recommend videos like this, and it will help and motivate us to continue. We thank you for every second, and may God bless you. With her goals set and her faith renewed, Anna felt it was the perfect time to celebrate the year's achievements and strengthen bonds with her faith community. She understood that the true essence of the new year was not only in individual reflection, but also in unity and sharing experiences with those walking alongside her on the spiritual journey. Determined to promote a meaningful event, Anna took the initiative to organize a New Year's Eve dinner at the local church. Anna began planning the dinner with enthusiasm and dedication. She knew that to create a memorable event, attention to detail and community collaboration would be necessary. In the early days of December, Anna convened a meeting with church leaders and willing volunteers. Together, they discussed the dinner format, each person's responsibilities, and ways to make the evening special and inclusive for all members. The church, decorated with twinkling lights and festive garlands, transformed into a warm and celebratory space. Long tables were arranged to encourage fellowship and interaction among participants. Anna chose warm colors and natural elements, such as candles and flowers, to create an environment that reflected the joy and hope of the new year. Anna collaborated with the church's kitchen team to develop a varied menu that catered to everyone's tastes and needs. Traditional dishes like turkey, fresh salads, homemade desserts, and a variety of beverages were carefully prepared. She also ensured there were options for people with dietary restrictions, showing concern and care for every community member. To ensure broad and engaged participation, Anna created personalized invitations that were distributed during services and through the church's social media channels. She emphasized the importance of each member's presence, highlighting that the dinner would be a moment of unity, reflection, and joint celebration. Additionally, Anna encouraged members to bring something to share, whether a special dish, a faith story, or a word of thanks. This collaborative approach not only eased the organizational load, but also fostered a sense of belonging and contribution among participants. On the chosen day, the church was filled with smiles and lively conversations. Anna, dressed in an elegant and welcoming outfit, greeted each guest with a warm hug, symbolizing the unity and brotherhood she cherished so much. The tables were abundantly decorated, and the aroma of homemade dishes filled the air, creating an atmosphere of comfort and familiarity. The evening began with a prayer led by Anna, thanking God for the blessings of the year that was ending and asking for His guidance for the year to come. She reflected on the challenges overcome and the victories achieved, recognizing God's presence in every moment. The prayer was a moment of introspection and gratitude, preparing hearts for the celebration that would follow. Next, Anna invited some community members to share their testimonies. Stories of overcoming, unwavering faith, and acts of kindness touched everyone present. Each account was a living proof of the strength of faith and the importance of community support. These testimonies not only inspired but also strengthened the bonds between participants, creating an environment of empathy and solidarity. After the testimonies, there was a moment dedicated to expressing gratitude. Each person was encouraged to share something they were grateful for that year. Sincere words and gestures of recognition created an atmosphere of love and mutual respect. Anna watched with joy as faces lit up with smiles of satisfaction and relief, knowing she had created a safe space for the genuine expression of feelings. With the formalities concluded, the dinner transformed into a moment of joyful celebration. Laughter, lively conversations, and the exchange of hugs filled the hall. Soft music played in the background, and children played in a designated corner, supervised by attentive volunteers. Anna moved among the guests, ensuring everyone felt welcomed and an integral part of the community. As the night progressed, Anna led a brief reflection on the importance of unity and hope for the new year. She shared a biblical passage about the importance of remaining united and supporting one another, emphasizing that the community's strength lay in the ability to share joys and face challenges together. This message resonated deeply, leaving everyone inspired to continue nurturing bonds of brotherhood and faith. The New Year's Eve dinner organized by Anna was a resounding success, leaving a lasting mark on the community. Participants felt renewed and strengthened, ready to face the new year with faith and confidence. The evening not only celebrated individual achievements, but also reinforced the importance of a united and supportive community. Through the sharing of stories and expressions of gratitude, Anna managed to strengthen the bonds among community members. The dinner served as a reminder that together, they were stronger and capable of facing any challenges the future might bring. The success of the event inspired Anna and other church leaders to plan future community initiatives. The New Year's Eve dinner became an annual tradition, eagerly awaited by all members. Additionally, new service and mutual support projects emerged, driven by the spirit of unity cultivated that special night. For Anna, organizing the dinner was an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. She learned more about the importance of servant leadership, empathy, and collaboration. The experience reinforced her belief that by celebrating together, the community not only shared joys but also strengthened their collective faith. The community New Year's Eve dinner organized by Anna exemplified the true spirit of celebration, where faith, gratitude, and unity intertwined to create unforgettable moments. By sharing joys and strengthening bonds of brotherhood, Anna and her community experienced a transformative event, preparing to welcome the new year with open and hopeful hearts. This celebration not only marked the end of a cycle, but also planted seeds for a future filled with faith, love, and solidarity. Anna understood that the true meaning of the new year lies in the ability to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and look to the future with hope, always guided by divine will and mutual support. The New Year's Eve dinner organized by Anna was in full swing, and the atmosphere at the local church was one of pure joy and unity. The long, richly decorated tables were filled with families, friends, and members of the faith community, all gathered to celebrate the end of a year and the hope of a new beginning. The soft lights twinkled, reflecting on smiling faces and eyes full of expectation. Before the moment of gratitude, Anna walked among the guests, ensuring everyone was comfortable and felt welcome. She exchanged smiles and kind words, observing the diversity of stories and experiences each person brought with them. Children played in a designated corner, supervised by attentive volunteers, while adults engaged in lively conversations about resolutions and plans for the coming year. Anna felt a mix of pride and emotion as she watched the community she had helped bring together. Every detail, from the decorations to the carefully prepared menu, reflected her desire to create an environment where everyone could feel welcomed and inspired to share their blessings. When all the guests were comfortable and satisfied with the meal, Anna stepped up to the podium, dressed in a white robe symbolizing purity and renewal. She held a small wooden staff, a symbol of servant leadership she had learned during her spiritual journey. With a calm and serene voice, Anna began the moment of gratitude. Dear brothers and sisters, at this special moment, I would like to invite each of you to share something you are grateful for this year. Let us recognize together the blessings we have received and celebrate God's grace in our lives. The first to stand was Maria, an 80-year-old lady known for her wisdom and kindness in the community. With a warm smile, she shared, "This year, I was blessed with a full recovery of my health, something I had feared losing. I thank God for giving me the strength to overcome this difficulty and for my entire family who supported me." Maria's words were met with applause and encouraging smiles. Anna felt her heart warm as she saw the sincerity and gratitude emanating from each participant. Next, João, a young man who had lost his job at the beginning of the year, stood up to speak. His voice trembled slightly, but his gaze was steady. "I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to find a new job where I can use my talents and contribute meaningfully. I also thank my family for never letting me get discouraged." João received hugs and words of encouragement from those present, reinforcing the importance of community support during difficult times. As more people shared their stories, the room filled with a sense of connection and understanding. There were accounts of overcoming, like Clara, who had lost a loved one and found comfort in faith, and Pedro, who finally achieved the education he always desired, thanks to the community's support and his perseverance. Each testimony was a piece of the puzzle that formed the rich tapestry of Anna's community. The stories varied in context and circumstances, but all shared a common thread of gratitude and recognition of God's hand in their lives. When it was Anna's turn to speak, she felt a wave of emotions. Looking at the crowd that watched her with admiration and affection, she knew that this moment was more than just a ceremony. It was a celebration of shared faith and collective blessings. "This year, I was blessed with the reconciliation with my friend Marcos, something that seemed impossible at first. I thank God for giving me the courage to take the first step and for guiding me on this journey of forgiveness and renewal. I also thank all of you, my community, for your continuous support and for being a constant source of inspiration and love." Anna's words echoed through the room, bringing tears of joy and smiles of satisfaction. She felt that by sharing her own story, she was strengthening the collective trust in God's goodness and presence. After everyone had shared their blessings, Anna led a brief gratitude ritual. She invited everyone to stand and hold hands, forming a large circle. With their voices united, they sang a hymn of praise and thanksgiving, their voices harmonizing into a symphony of faith and hope. The atmosphere was filled with positive energy, an invisible force that united each individual in a bond of brotherhood and love. Anna looked around, feeling part of something greater than herself, a community united by faith and the desire to live in gratitude. The moment of gratitude not only reinforced trust in God, but also strengthened the awareness that all achievements and blessings were fruits of His grace. The shared words and expressed emotions created a space where everyone felt valued and recognized, regardless of their individual circumstances. Anna realized that this act of collective recognition had a transformative power. It not only uplifted each participant's spirit but also solidified community bonds, creating a support and encouragement network vital for facing future challenges. As the night progressed, Anna observed the community she had gathered with a sense of fulfillment and hope. The moment of gratitude had been a powerful testimony of God's presence in their lives and the importance of recognizing and celebrating His blessings. She knew that this act of sharing gratitude not only celebrated the past but also planted seeds for a future filled with faith, love, and solidarity. Each thank you shared that night served as a reminder that together, they could face any challenge and celebrate every victory, big or small, with hearts full of gratitude and trust in divine will. Anna felt a profound peace as she concluded the dinner, aware that through shared gratitude, she had strengthened her community's bonds and reaffirmed the true meaning of the new year, a time of reflection, celebration, and renewal of faith, guided by God's loving hand. As the New Year's Eve dinner came to an end, Anna felt enveloped by a sense of fulfillment and serenity. The last conversations echoed softly through the hall, and the shared smiles reflected the joy of a community united by faith. However, there was one moment Anna had been especially looking forward to: the conclusion of the celebration with fireworks that would illuminate the sky, symbolizing the start of a new cycle filled with hope and confidence in the future. Before midnight approached, Anna and the volunteers gathered for the final preparations. In the churchyard, a large open area was reserved for the fireworks display. Colorful lanterns were hung on the trees, creating a magical and welcoming atmosphere. The children, already exhausted from the evening's activities, rested under the attentive supervision of the adults, while the adults adjusted the final details to ensure everything was perfect for the grand moment. Anna, dressed in a comfortable yet elegant outfit, walked among the guests, sharing hugs and words of encouragement. She observed the faces illuminated by anticipation, noticing how each person had found comfort and renewal during the celebration. She felt deeply grateful to be part of such a resilient and faithful community. With the clock ticking the last minutes of the year, Anna returned to the hall, where a special area had been prepared for a moment of reflection under the starry sky. Candles were lit around, and chairs were arranged in a circle to promote a sense of unity and closeness. Anna took the center of the circle, feeling the weight and beauty of the moment that was about to unfold. She held a small open Bible in her hands, a constant presence throughout the entire celebration. With a soft and emotional voice, Anna began to speak. Dear brothers and sisters, as we prepare to welcome a new year, I invite everyone to reflect on the hope it brings. We know that each dawn is a gift from God, an opportunity to start anew, to grow, and to trust in His guidance. Anna paused, looking at each face present, seeing the sincerity and faith reflected in their eyes. Psalm 31:24 reminds us, "Be strong and courageous, all you who hope in the Lord." Today we reaffirm our trust in God, knowing that He is always by our side, guiding our steps and strengthening our hearts. As Anna continued her reflection, the first fireworks began to burst in the sky, painting it with vibrant colors and stunning shapes. The brightness illuminated the faces of those present, reflecting the joy and hope each person felt. Anna looked up, contemplating the beauty of the fireworks, and felt her heart fill with gratitude. Each burst of light reminds us that even in darkness, there is always hope. Each new color symbolizes the promises God makes to us, the blessings that are yet to come. We look to the future with faith, trusting that He will guide us through all challenges and lead us to achievements beyond our expectations. With the fireworks continuing to light up the sky, Anna encouraged the community to reaffirm their trust in God. She asked everyone to close their eyes and, in silence, make a personal prayer, expressing their hopes and entrusting their plans to the Creator. As everyone closed their eyes and silenced themselves, Anna shared a brief prayer. Lord, we thank You for Your constant presence in our lives. As we turn to the future, we ask that You continue to guide us with Your wisdom and love. May our hope be steadfast and our confidence unwavering, knowing that with You by our side, we can face any challenge and celebrate every victory. Amen. With the prayers concluded, Anna signaled for the fireworks to increase in intensity. The night sky became a canvas of bright colors, symbolizing the renewal of hope and the community's collective confidence in the future. Each explosion represented a wish, a promise, and renewed faith, uniting the community in a vibrant celebration of life and faith. Anna felt a deep connection with each person present. The sound of the fireworks mixed with laughter and expressions of joy created a symphony of hope that resonated in their hearts. She knew that this moment was a testament to the strength of faith and the importance of looking to the future with unwavering confidence. As the fireworks dwindled and the lights began to fade, Anna concluded the celebration with a final message of hope. Today we celebrate not just the passing of a year, but the certainty that God is with us every step of the way. May the hope we feel tonight accompany us throughout the coming year, and may our confidence in the Lord be the foundation of all our actions and decisions. Let us face the future with courage, wisdom, and hearts full of faith. Applause and cheers echoed through the church as participants hugged and shared words of encouragement. Anna watched the community, feeling blessed to be part of such a united and faithful family. The New Year's Eve night organized by Anna left an indelible mark on the community. Feelings of hope and confidence reinforced bonds of friendship and faith, creating a solid foundation for the coming year. Each person left the celebration with a renewed heart, inspired to face the future with a positive and resilient perspective. Anna, reflecting on the night, realized that the true strength of the community lay in the ability to share hopes and trust together in divine will. She knew that, with God guiding their steps, the community was prepared to face any challenge and celebrate each achievement with gratitude and joy. As the last lights of the fireworks disappeared on the horizon, Anna felt enveloped by a silent promise that with faith and hope, the future would be bright and filled with blessings. She looked up at the starry sky one last time, grateful for all the experiences and for all the people who shared this journey with her. May each new dawn bring us new opportunities to grow, serve, and love. May our faith continue to guide us, and our hope never fade. With God by our side, we look to tomorrow with confidence and joy, ready to live the true meaning of the new year. With a light and faithful heart, Anna knew the future would be illuminated by divine grace, and that together, they could transform each day into a celebration of life and faith. With the fireworks still twinkling in the sky, Anna felt a deep renewal in her heart. The New Year's celebration had not only strengthened bonds with her community, but also solidified her determination to live according to biblical teachings. With the sunrise of the first day of the year, Anna was ready to embark on a new journey of personal and spiritual transformation. The next morning, Anna woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. She knew the new year was a perfect opportunity to establish commitments that reflected her faith and spiritual aspirations. Sitting at her small home altar, surrounded by lit candles and an open Bible, Anna made a silent prayer, asking for divine guidance to define her transformation commitments. Lord, I thank you for all the blessings you granted me last year and ask that you guide me on this new journey. Help me to live according to your teachings, to grow in virtue, and to be an example of your love and compassion. Anna prayed, feeling God's presence strengthen her determination. Anna understood that spiritual growth was a continuous and intentional process. To promote this growth, she set clear goals based on biblical virtues. Anna decided to practice humility daily, remembering Philippians 2:3, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves." She committed to listening more, speaking less, and valuing others' contributions, recognizing that each person had something valuable to offer. Inspired by Galatians 5:22-23, Anna worked to cultivate patience in her daily interactions. She learned to wait with serenity, especially in moments of stress or conflict, trusting that God had a purpose for each situation. Anna set the goal of being more generous with her time and resources. She planned to donate a portion of her income to causes that reflected her values and committed to performing spontaneous acts of kindness, following the example of Corinthians 2:9-7. Each one should give what they have decided in their heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. Anna understood that living out biblical teachings meant serving others with love and compassion. She sought practical ways to apply these principles in her daily life. Continuing her work at the local shelter, Anna expanded her responsibilities, taking on leadership roles in new projects that addressed the community's emerging needs. She organized food drives, created emotional support programs, and developed initiatives to empower shelter residents to achieve independence. Anna became more attentive to her neighbors' and friends' needs. She offered help with household tasks, accompanied elderly people on their walks, and was always ready to listen and offer advice based on biblical wisdom. Recognizing the importance of guiding the next generation, Anna dedicated time to mentor young people from the church and community. She shared her own faith experiences, helped them develop their spiritual journeys, and encouraged them to live lives of purpose and meaning. Anna knew that her daily actions served as a reflection of her faith. Determined to be a living example of biblical teachings, she adopted behaviors that demonstrated love and compassion. Inspired by Matthew 6:14-15, Anna worked to forgive those who had offended her, just as God forgave her. She sought to resolve conflicts with grace and empathy, promoting harmony in all her relationships. Anna developed active and empathetic listening skills, trying to understand others' perspectives and feelings before responding. She strove to be present in people's lives, offering emotional and spiritual support when needed. Anna radiated a serene joy and inner peace that inspired those around her. She recognized that her own joy came from her connection with God and sought to share this light with everyone she met. With her commitments firmly established, Anna lived each day with a sense of purpose and meaning. She incorporated biblical teachings into all areas of her life, from the simplest tasks to the most complex decisions. This commitment transformed not only Anna's life, but also those around her. Anna began planning her day with intentionality, dedicating time for prayer, meditation, and reflection on the scriptures. She set daily goals that aligned her actions with her spiritual values, ensuring that each step she took was guided by faith. In all her decisions, Anna consulted her Bible and sought God's guidance. Whether at work, in personal relationships, or in life choices, she aimed to act in ways that honored her spiritual principles. Anna recognized that transformation was a gradual process and celebrated each small victory along the way. She reflected on how she was growing in virtue and serving others, expressing gratitude for each progress, no matter how small. Anna's commitment to personal and spiritual transformation had a significant impact on her community. Her dedication inspired others to seek spiritual growth and live according to biblical teachings. The local church became a center of support and transformation, where members encouraged each other to live lives of purpose and faith. Motivated by her own transformation, Anna launched new community initiatives, such as support groups for families in crisis, financial education programs based on biblical principles, and volunteer service events that united the community in concrete acts of love and compassion. Anna became a living testament to biblical teachings, demonstrating through her actions the power of faith and personal transformation. Her serene presence and willingness to help others served as a beacon of hope and inspiration for everyone around her. As a community leader, Anna mentored new church members and volunteers, sharing her experiences and guiding them on their own faith journeys. She encouraged each person to find their own path of transformation, respecting their individualities and spiritual needs. Throughout the year, Anna maintained her firm commitment to transformation, living according to biblical teachings and continuously seeking to grow in virtue, serve others, and be an example of love and compassion. Each day was lived with purpose and meaning, reflecting God's light in all her actions. Anna understood that true transformation was not just about changing herself, but also about positively impacting others' lives. She saw how her dedication to faith and biblical teachings could create a ripple of kindness and hope throughout the community, strengthening bonds of brotherhood and love. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind focused on her spiritual mission, Anna walked confidently on her journey, knowing that with divine guidance, she could continue to transform her life and the lives of those around her. She was determined to make each day a living expression of her faith, celebrating the true meaning of the new year, a continuous renewal of hope, faith, and commitment to God's will. With the fireworks still twinkling in the sky, Anna felt a deep renewal in her heart. The New Year's celebration had not only strengthened bonds with her community, but also solidified her determination to live according to biblical teachings. With the sunrise of the first day of the year, Anna was ready to embark on a new journey of personal and spiritual transformation. The next morning, Anna woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. She knew the new year was a perfect opportunity to establish commitments that reflected her faith and spiritual aspirations. Sitting at her small home altar, surrounded by lit candles and an open Bible, Anna made a silent prayer, asking for divine guidance to define her transformation commitments. Lord, I thank you for all the blessings you granted me last year and ask that you guide me on this new journey. Help me to live according to your teachings, to grow in virtue, and to be an example of your love and compassion. Anna prayed, feeling God's presence strengthen her determination. Anna understood that spiritual growth was a continuous and intentional process. To promote this growth, she set clear goals based on biblical virtues. Anna decided to practice humility daily, remembering Philippians 2:3, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves." She committed to listening more, speaking less, and valuing others' contributions, recognizing that each person had something valuable to offer. Inspired by Galatians 5:22-23, Anna worked to cultivate patience in her daily interactions. She learned to wait with serenity, especially in moments of stress or conflict, trusting that God had a purpose for each situation. Anna set the goal of being more generous with her time and resources. She planned to donate a portion of her income to causes that reflected her values and committed to performing spontaneous acts of kindness, following the example of Corinthians 2:9-7. Each one should give what they have decided in their heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. Anna understood that living out biblical teachings meant serving others with love and compassion. She sought practical ways to apply these principles in her daily life. Continuing her work at the local shelter, Anna expanded her responsibilities, taking on leadership roles in new projects that addressed the community's emerging needs. She organized food drives, created emotional support programs, and developed initiatives to empower shelter residents to achieve independence. Anna became more attentive to her neighbors' and friends' needs. She offered help with household tasks, accompanied elderly people on their walks, and was always ready to listen and offer advice based on biblical wisdom. Recognizing the importance of guiding the next generation, Anna dedicated time to mentor young people from the church and community. She shared her own faith experiences, helped them develop their spiritual journeys, and encouraged them to live lives of purpose and meaning. Anna knew that her daily actions served as a reflection of her faith. Determined to be a living example of biblical teachings, she adopted behaviors that demonstrated love and compassion. Inspired by Matthew 6:14-15, Anna worked to forgive those who had offended her, just as God forgave her. She sought to resolve conflicts with grace and empathy, promoting harmony in all her relationships. Anna developed active and empathetic listening skills, trying to understand others' perspectives and feelings before responding. She strove to be present in people's lives, offering emotional and spiritual support when needed. Anna radiated a serene joy and inner peace that inspired those around her. She recognized that her own joy came from her connection with God and sought to share this light with everyone she met. With her commitments firmly established, Anna lived each day with a sense of purpose and meaning. She incorporated biblical teachings into all areas of her life, from the simplest tasks to the most complex decisions. This commitment transformed not only Anna's life but also those around her. Anna began planning her day with intentionality, dedicating time for prayer, meditation, and reflection on the scriptures. She set daily goals that aligned her actions with her spiritual values, ensuring that each step she took was guided by faith. In all her decisions, Anna consulted her Bible and sought God's guidance. Whether at work, in personal relationships, or in life choices, she aimed to act in ways that honored her spiritual principles. Anna recognized that transformation was a gradual process and celebrated each small victory along the way. She reflected on how she was growing in virtue and serving others, expressing gratitude for each progress, no matter how small. Anna's commitment to personal and spiritual transformation had a significant impact on her community. Her dedication inspired others to seek spiritual growth and live according to biblical teachings. The local church became a center of support and transformation, where members encouraged each other to live lives of purpose and faith. Motivated by her own transformation, Anna launched new community initiatives, such as support groups for families in crisis, financial education programs based on biblical principles, and volunteer service events that united the community in concrete acts of love and compassion. Anna became a living testament to biblical teachings, demonstrating through her actions the power of faith and personal transformation. Her serene presence and willingness to help others served as a beacon of hope and inspiration for everyone around her. As a community leader, Anna mentored new church members and volunteers, sharing her experiences and guiding them on their own faith journeys. She encouraged each person to find their own path of transformation, respecting their individualities and spiritual needs. Throughout the year, Anna maintained her firm commitment to transformation, living according to biblical teachings and continuously seeking to grow in virtue, serve others, and be an example of love and compassion. Each day was lived with purpose and meaning, reflecting God's light in all her actions. Anna understood that true transformation was not just about changing herself, but also about positively impacting others' lives. She saw how her dedication to faith and biblical teachings could create a ripple of kindness and hope throughout the community, strengthening bonds of brotherhood and love. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind focused on her spiritual mission, Anna walked confidently on her journey, knowing that with divine guidance, she could continue to transform her life and the lives of those around her. She was determined to make each day a living expression of her faith, celebrating the true meaning of the new year, a continuous renewal of hope, faith, and commitment to God's will. As the new year unfolded before Anna, she felt more connected than ever with her faith and her community. Each day brought new opportunities to live out the biblical teachings she had embraced so earnestly. Anna's journey was a living testament that, with dedication and trust in God, it was possible to transform challenges into blessings and dreams into reality. Anna frequently reflected on the previous months, remembering how each stage had contributed to her spiritual and personal growth. From the initial reflection on the past year to the renewed commitment to transformation, each moment had been a fundamental piece in building a life more aligned with divine will. She fondly recalled her reconciliation with Marcos, which not only restored a precious friendship but also reinforced the importance of forgiveness and humility. Spiritual renewal had deepened her connection with God, making her more resilient and ready to face future challenges. The goals she had set, aligned with biblical principles, guided her daily actions, while the community celebration strengthened bonds of brotherhood and faith among church members. Anna understood that her transformation journey was not a solitary path, but one walked alongside those who shared her faith and values. The community of Betania became a pillar of support, where each member contributed to the collective well-being, inspiring one another to live lives of purpose and meaning. She watched as community initiatives flourished, with new projects emerging and more people engaging in acts of charity and service. The mentorship Anna offered to the church youth helped shape the next generation of spiritual leaders, ensuring that faith and biblical teachings continue to be passed on vibrantly and relevantly. Anna felt deeply fulfilled seeing the positive impact of her commitment to transformation. Each act of generosity, each word of encouragement, and each moment of shared prayer strengthened not only her own faith but also that of everyone around her. She was a living example of how living according to biblical teachings could transform lives and build a more united and compassionate community. She knew that the journey of transformation was ongoing, with each day offering new opportunities to grow and serve. Anna committed to continuing to seek divine wisdom, cultivate Christian virtues, and spread love and compassion wherever she went. She understood that by living with purpose, she was fulfilling her role as God's servant, contributing to a more just and loving world. Anna's story is a powerful reminder that, regardless of the adversities faced, faith and community can guide us towards a future filled with hope and fulfillment. Every challenge overcome, every act of forgiveness, and every moment of gratitude strengthens our connection with God and those around us, creating a solid foundation for a new year filled with blessings. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. This passage resonates deeply in Anna's journey, reminding us that by fully trusting in God and seeking to live according to His teachings, we can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and serenity. Face the future with faith and resilience, trusting that God is always by your side to guide you through any challenges. Live according to biblical teachings, continuously seeking to grow in virtue, serve others, and be an example of love and compassion. Anna's journey illustrates that the true meaning of the new year goes beyond superficial celebrations and resolutions. It is an opportunity to reflect, renew faith, strengthen relationships, set purposes aligned with divine will, and commit to a life of continuous transformation. It is a time to celebrate received blessings, share hopes for the future, and live each day with purpose and meaning. By following Anna's steps, we can all transform our own new years into journeys of faith, hope, and love, creating lives that reflect God's grace and goodness. May each of us find inspiration in Anna's story and embrace the true meaning of the new year, living with grateful hearts and resilient spirits, guided by the loving hand of the Creator. Thank you for watching this far, and don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to see more content like this and stories of overcoming, motivation, and interest. Until next time.